Maybe I need to. That light. That light, that light, that light. Goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is hot today. It's hot than a big old bag of mugs. Okay. And when I say hotter than a big old bag of mugs, yeah, I had it. I'm gonna just sit back today, y'all. I'm gonna just sit back today. You know what I'm saying? Holler when y'all pull up and whatnot. I'm a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. What's up, Mr. Smith? What's up, Mr. Smith? What's happening? You know what? Interesting reason why I am not watching the NBA draft. Um, there are brush fires all over town, and getting back and forth is just nuts, man. It took me. That's why I'm getting on late now because I've been pushing through traffic, man, just trying to get home to do the podcast. So, no, I am not watching the NBA draft currently. I wanted to though. I was talking to a coworker of mine, man, and he was saying that it was going to be on today, and I thought to myself, yeah, I could do that. I could have me a beer and watch the draft. Yeah, it's it's more inconvenient right now than it is traumatic. If it gets out of control, then that's when they start telling people, okay, y'all need to evacuate your neighborhood and go like over to the local high school or to the local middle school or something like that. But right now they aren't giving out those kind of warnings currently. And so we just gonna chill at the house until they say, the brush fire spreading. But as I was coming home, I saw a plane dropping it's like this red fire retardant chemical. And they were dropping it over the area where the fire was at. So yeah, by all means, keep a brother covered in prayer. Ain't nothing wrong with being covered in prayer. Jeffrey, what's going on, dude? I ain't heard from you in a while. You've been out of action, man. What's been going on with you, fam? Don't start talking all at once. Huh. it be people it be people liking and retweeting my stuff on Twitter, and I and I don't even get no notifications. I just I hear you, G. I hear you. Yeah. Work will keep you away from your screens like nothing else. Um you know what, Mr. Smith? I'm late getting started. You know what I'm saying? I just started like 5 minutes ago. So I got a late start. They might have thought, oh, D ain't gonna be showing up today. But they'll get notices. They'll get they'll get notices as it trickles down, to their page or however they get notices about my videos. What you know what? Jeffrey, I have not seen the episode 6 of Obi-Wan because I thought it came on Friday, but it was just that one time. Those first two episodes premiered Friday, and then it started coming on Wednesday. I didn't know that. I was watching on Fridays. So somebody told me, "Hey, did you see the conclusion?" Oh, well, no. What it was, a buddy of mine was like, "Man, Obi-Wan was some trash," and I was like, "Hmm, okay. So if it's trash, should I even bother to watch the final episode?" In your opinion, brother Jeffrey, should I even bother to watch episode 6 of Obi-Wan Kenobi? If for nothing else, I guess maybe to be able to come here to the page and say, yeah, it was great, or yeah, it was hot garbage on a stick. But no, I have not seen it just yet. People are itching to talk to me about it too, so I guess I better hurry up and figure something out one way or another. You dig? Um, yeah. So say we what 5 minutes? I'll wait about 10 minutes, y'all. Um, oh, yes, definitely. Okay, say less. You know what I mean? Say less. Um, I'm down like four flats. I'm ready to get it in, do what I need to do. You know what I mean? Um, if you read the title, you saw the subject matter. You know what I'm gonna be talking about. Maybe give yourselves a couple seconds to, you know what I mean, get up on what's going on with these subjects. I mean, I'll elaborate a little bit, but yes, truly Star Wars. Huh. Well, it can't be any worse than the first ever lightsaber duel on screen. Now, let's take for instance the duel between Obi. Hey, Grand Madam, how are you? I've been thinking about you all week, and not in the way you think I've been thinking about you. um, but gee, yeah, man. The first lightsaber duel between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader compared to say the lightsaber duel between uh uh Darth Maul, Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon Jinn. Compared the two, they went sick in that episode. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to check it out because I am a sucker for a good lightsaber battle. Um, well, Grand Madam, it wasn't bad thoughts. No, um, just thinking um about can you get readings for another person, or to give you insight on another person? I guess so. You know, we've been doing celebrity. You do celebrity readings and stuff like that, but just I guess an average person it would be a little more difficult to do. I don't know. I don't tarot read, so I don't know how difficult or easy it is to do. Okay. So yeah, just I've been seeing behaviors in a person, and it just kind of makes me wonder, what's going on with them. Is what I thought, because they're behaving out of character. Does that make sense? And usually, I'm the type of person that people will come to and open up to and talk to and spill their guts and say all this, that, and the other thing, but they didn't want to in this instance, and they didn't try to in this instance, and it seems like their behavior is a little self-destructive. Um, and then the crazy part about it is they do tarot readings, but they also do other things. So I don't know. I don't know. I just that's what I was thinking about. Maybe like watch them closely, but keep your distance. Oh yeah, that's not hard at all to do because they just they moved out of state. So I don't know. We still have like contact, but it ain't the same kind of contact that it was. Okie dokie. Yeah. Oh, so that's where we want to go first. Okie dokie. Let's go there first. Black Panther 2 has not yet dropped a trailer. You're worried about Blade? Gee, you ain't going to have to worry about Blade if Black Panther 2 flops. Because usually the general wave or line of thinking when something like that happens, black people. Blade is it might be in trouble for other reasons because everybody's concerned about what Mahershala Ali is going to look like, act like, and how he's going to move. Because if Mahershala Ali looks like a choreographed fighter, Blade's going to be terrible. But if Mahershala Ali looks like he knows what he's doing when he's putting hands on vampires, that'll make all the difference in the world. Yay or nay? But back at Black Panther 2, if, and this is just my theory, well, you can take it wherever you want to take it. If anybody challenges me on it, I ain't never had a problem talking for myself. But my thought process is, if we don't get a trailer of Black Panther Wakanda Forever during Love and Thunder or around the period when Love and Thunder drops, you are not going to have to worry about how Black Panther is going to do, because I have never seen a movie more scrutinized and anticipated at the same time. I may have, but I don't remember. Not like this. I have never seen a movie equally anticipated and scrutinized. People are looking at it like it better be up to and touching. If one thing is off about that movie, of course, we already know one thing is off about that movie. But if two things are off about that movie, then that's all the fire I feel like people are going to need to give it its proper roasting. Yeah. They keep talking about it is the thing. If you would just shut up and don't say nothing about it, I know that's kind of contradictory to my line of processing, but I feel like I'm asking you for a trailer. I'm asking you for, to do what it is you're supposed to do with this character, and you're not doing it exactly. Proper burial. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, why does it have to be a burial at all? Why do you have to kill the character? I mean, these are hot takes that I've had over a year, and most of them you have already heard. So it's not like I need to keep rehashing the same thing. If you notice, that's why, I'll get to that in a second. That's why I'm not rapid firing videos out like I used to, because I feel like, I mean, we can get all creative and minuscule and harp on, the minutia of the situation, but bottom line, everything that needs to be said has been said. And at this point, I don't think there's a whole lot more that needs to be said, because it's already all out there. You know what I mean? I mean, between me, between Theo, between Back of the Bus, between Chillmonger, between Kaiser Slevin, and a host of others. Yo, speak of the devil, Theo shows up right when I say his name. That is timing, sir. That is timing. but anywho, oh, real quick, while I got everybody online, I told Mr. Smith, but I tell all of y'all, the reason why I got this live started so late is because oh, you already you already ready. Yeah, there are brush fires in town. I think there are two, and there's one that's like in the southwest part of town that's so bad that they got planes and helicopters flying overhead, and they're dropping like this red powder to it's like a flame retardant material, and they've been dropping that. So that's why I didn't, because I was in traffic and I couldn't get to y'all to start. I mean, I could have started a live in the car, but that would have been dangerous. Anywho, Grand Madam say, even if Chadwick Boseman lived and played a secondary position in the film, Black Panther 2 feels like it's completely off balance. Yes, it's totally off balance because at the risk of sounding like a broken record, that's what happens when you make decisions in minutes. Ain't no quality decisions ever been made in minutes outside of a sports arena or a football field or a basketball field. We talk about billion-dollar decisions. You don't make them in minutes. Okay. Ross. General Ross in Thunderbolts. Recasting General Ross in Thunderbolts. This is how I feel about, and I've already said so in a video. If you recast Thunderbolt Ross, you damn sure better recast T'Challa, because why in the hell is it that because it's we ham it up and talk it up and make it sound like, oh my God, nobody else can ever play that role. Why ain't that with all actors? I thought Sam Elliott made a great Thunderbolt Ross. So why did we even do away with him? Was he tired of the role? Did he not want to reprise the role? You know what I'm saying? I liked him better. He was more of a professional General Ross. I liked him better. Yeah. So G, that's how those are my as far as Thunderbolts. What iteration of the Thunderbolts are we looking at cinematically? Are we looking at the originals with Zemo, Goliath, Mach 1, what did Moonstone call herself? Well, Moonstone, whatever Moonstone was calling herself, and the Fixer. If it's that lineup of the Thunderbolts, that might be something. You just throwing these random ass characters together and saying that's the Thunderbolts because they're government sponsored and General Thunderbolt Ross is over them. It will continue to take the nosedive that Phase 4 has been taking lately. So there, I'm done with that. And you know what? I'm actually done with Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I don't feel like there's really anything else that needs to be said. Like I was saying, other than just kind of harping on rando side issues and doing like a deep exploration of the situation. Nah, we know what we've said, what needs to be said, and they hurt us because these anti-recasters started going ham. That's that. They definitely gonna do Red Hulk. Yeah, and that's my point. That by the time Thunderbolts drops, ain't nobody gonna care. I mean, and this is just me talking. I could be wrong, it's 2 left feet. But I feel like by the time Thunderbolts drops, ain't nobody gonna give a damn. It's long past the time for Marvel Studios to course correct, to course change. They done already jumped into the fire. They done already got their feet in the flame, and it's way too late to complain about this burns. It's hot. Help me. Can I get my feet out of here? Too late. Once you done burned your feet, you done burned your feet. What else is there that could be said or that could be done? You know, with the situations that they just these sweeping liberties that they take. What you talking about, Theo? As a matter of fact, if Natalie could notice an earthquake underneath Wakanda, why wouldn't living Avengers assist Wakanda against Atlantis? Makes no sense as a writer. I note the silence. Note the silence, Theo. What else can I add to that, sir? I can't add nothing else to that. That's facts, 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 and more facts. The DCEU is coming back as it should be. Okay. Black Adam. Like I said, I'm gonna buy like 2-3 tickets to Black Adam. Even if I might buy some tickets to Black Adam, and you know what? I might send a busload of children to see Black Adam. That is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk to Jasmine, and that's what we gonna do. We gonna get a bus, we gonna put some cheerings on it, and we gonna throw them on there, and they all gonna go see Black Adam. There, that's my contribution to Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And I'm gonna tape it. Bam! I'm gonna tape it. That's gonna be alive. Superman is definitely coming back very soon. Where you getting that info from, G? And if Superman coming back, well, what Superman's coming back? Is it gonna be Henry Cavill? Is Michael B. Jordan getting ready to be Black Superman? Or what? What we doing? What we doing up in this piece? Give me some, because people always do that and say this is that's gonna happen, but give me some sources. I would like to hear from these sources so I can go check it for myself, because I know people be checking my sources. Henry Cavill. Okay, I'd have to read that somewhere. But I like Henry Cavill as Superman. For the record, Henry Cavill. I got into an argument with somebody, and G, you helped me out with this. Okay, Man of Steel, 2013. There is a scene where Superman is on, so Clark Kent is on a walkabout, right? And he gets a job as a bartender. And he comes to the rescue of this girl who's getting harassed by this guy. And the guy throws beer on Clark Kent's head and is like, what you gonna do? And rather than handle that situation right then and there, my friend who I was arguing with said, Clark Kent took the petty route and went and messed up dude's truck when he could have just as easily like thumped him in his forehead or something like that. He claims that behavior that Clark Kent took in that movie is very un-Superman-like. Do you agree? Again, Theo, I agree. I agree. Every as much love and help and assistance and support as he's given, I would say maybe Tony Stark and Doctor Strange are the only other two superheroes who have given the Avengers more assistance than T'Challa. Hell, T'Challa gave them refuge. T'Challa gave him an army to back him up. And got that man a shield. and bucky your arm while we playing. So yeah, 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 all facts. Man of Steel is the best Superman movie ever. Superman 2 is the best Superman movie ever. Fight me. Superman 2 is the best Superman movie ever. I mean, as far as special effects, the special effects in Man of Steel are better than the special effects in Superman 2. Of course they are. They're like damn near 40 years removed from one another. But the movie itself, I get it. There was corniness and all of that, but it was what Superman should have been in 1980. Okay? The first Superman movie, my only argument with that first Superman movie was he didn't have anybody to fight that would give him a hard time. And they gave him ultimately the hardest villain he had to fight up to date. Okay, everybody go Doomsday, Doomsday. Doomsday didn't come around to the 90s. I'm talking about in the 80s. General Zod is probably as hard a fight as anybody could give Superman. I don't agree because that was Clark Kent. Remember Superman 2 when Clark Kent went back to the bar restaurant to face the trucker. Okay. Yeah, he went back to the bar to face the trucker, not go behind his back and tear his truck up. And yes, I agree. That's very un-Superman-like for Superman because Superman would have straight confronted that issue. Superman, I mean, I guess we could compensate for that and say he wasn't quite Superman yet. Okay, but at the same time, he was still raised in Kansas and he still had those Kansas values. And being from Missouri, which is right next to Kansas, I think it's pretty safe to say his behavior in Man of Steel would not have been how he was taught to handle it, unless, of course, Jonathan and Martha Kent are rednecks. It wasn't out of character because he wasn't Superman yet. He was still Clark Kent, not even a reporter. Again, like I said, G, but he still had his Kansas morals and values. He wasn't Superman yet. I get what you're saying. Okay, so because he wasn't Superman, it's okay to be un-Superman-like. Careful how you answer that question. Because I know you be you be firing back hard, G. You be firing back hard. You said he was Superman yet. I know you meant he wasn't Superman yet. Yeah, and in Smallville, he wasn't ruthless and petty. Right? I don't remember Tom Welling's version of Clark Kent being petty. To go behind somebody's back and tear up their truck and then not even let them know you was the one that did it, that's a little petty. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. But okay, we'll agree to disagree, G. How about that? I got a couple people I want to talk about. 3 people in particular. And then we can be done. But I know y'all gonna have plenty to say. Okay, first person I want to talk about tonight, Herschel Walker. Thoughts? What does I'm taking my socks off? You like my sock? It's hot, man, and my feet get hot really quickly. Don't everybody start talking at once? What do y'all? Oh, y'all want to know what is it that everything Herschel Walker has said, everything Herschel Walker has done. I know you are ashamed, Theo. That man has lost his onions. Um, I heard a comedian say something to the effect of like, well, back when Herschel played football, they had soft helmets. Herschel Walker is tripping. How my man with babies, he ain't even taking care of, gonna have a stance on abortion. Negro, you do not have no stance on abortion. You should have been aborted if that's how you feel like babies who didn't have no choice in coming into the world got to be dealt with. Yeah. Herschel. I just think about that name sometimes too. Herschel. Reminds me too much of Hershey's, like a chocolate bar. But I think men like Herschel who impregnate women and then don't have nothing to do with them afterwards. It's just kids running around, probably look just like his ugly behind. And he like, well, I ain't nothing to do with him. You know, and then he just continues to make outlandish statements like, okay, there are 52 states. What is it, a state of resentment or a state? ah, he's like a. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. He's like a black Donald Trump. Am I close? Am I in the neighborhood? Am I off? Because that's the level of bizarre some of the stuff he says hits me at. Come on, G. He says secret invasion stuff happened in real life. Nah, don't give him that credit. He ain't no scroll. That's his dumb ass. I bet he liked for it to be a scroll. I agree, Grand Madam, and he's cooning like a mug at the same damn time. A picture of him should be in a dictionary under cooning, because that is exactly what that stuff he's doing is. You know, I don't get it, man. I really don't get that kind of behavior, especially in this day and age. Well, let me stop. Stacey Dash, Candace Owens. You know what I'm saying? They all in that same boat, and it's just like I don't know. And I got a friend that attests to a lot of the things that those folks say, and I'm just like, let's just use a small modicum of common sense, just a teeny tiny bit. That it'll help you get through the day. I promise you. Using common sense is just what my man Trey Michael be saying. What he got a segment called "Refuse to Be Stupid." MK Ultra Winter Soldier. Okay. All right. Well, have I said everything that needs to be said about Herschel, or is there something else that needs to be said about Herschel that haven't already been said? That he shouldn't be running for public office, but Georgia, 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 always on my mind, right? No. Georgia's not on my mind. It really ain't on my mind right now, especially with this stuff Herschel's saying and doing. So I'm good with that. On the radio Wednesday, and shouts out to Marcus and Josh at Back of the Bus, but I got my Nick Cannon on the radio Wednesday. It was fun. I might make a video out of it. Put some stuff in it, get some fun Nick Cannon footage. What is it? finna be 9 babies by 7 different babies mamas, is it? And 2 sets of twins. Nick. Bro. I mean, and his net worth, I know when I was on exactly. Shaking my head is exactly right, because I mean, I've read and there are conflicting reports. Some reports say Nick Cannon's net worth is 30 million. Other reports say Nick Cannon's net worth is 60 million. That still ain't enough money that if 2 or 3 of these folks get mad and be like, that is gonna hold you. Because contrary to popular belief, Nick Cannon ain't self-made as much as he'd like us to think he is. He ain't. Viacom made Nick Cannon. You know what I'm saying? From even way back in the day when he was on Nickelodeon. And what is Nickelodeon? Nickelodeon is a Viacom company. And that's my whole point. I don't know why. I would think a brother that's worth 30 million or more would want to be a little more careful where he's dipping his honey stick. He just ran. These children are like all within like 5 years of each other. And there's 2 right now who are simultaneously pregnant. So, and these 2 females who are simultaneously pregnant sent shouts out, joy, and glad tidings to Nick Cannon for Father's Day. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Yes, Grand Madam, 100. Nick Cannon is a Viacom employee. Because if he wasn't a Viacom employee, he'd be worth more than 60 million. Do the math. If Nick Cannon was Nick Cannon in it by himself, he'd be worth a lot more than 60 mil. Trust. Because everybody who's self-made, look at them. You know what I'm saying? They worth more. Because they did it themselves. Didn't depend on. Well, I'm not going to talk bad about the man. At least not about the Viacom thing. But you having 2 females. And what does that say about those women? You know y'all pregnant by the same dude, but y'all talking him up. Y'all ain't getting together. Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Grand Madam. I'm like, ugh. That's my point right there, Theo. It's a bunch of people worth more and started later than Nick Cannon did. You know what I'm saying? He is content to work for Viacom and impregnate rando women. That's Nick Cannon in a nutshell. I don't get that though. I mean, what is he trying to prove? I mean, I got a homeboy that got like 45. He's got 45 kids that he's fathered. He ain't never gonna be done paying child support. Well, I won't say pay. He ain't never gonna be done owing child support. There we go. That's more accurate. But yeah, I'm like, good grief. Like, I think he said like 47 or 48 kids. He done had almost more kids than Hercules. Hercules fathered 51 children. My man is pushing close. Yes, Mr. Smith. Money. That's what Nick gonna be giving up if 3 or 4 of them females get mad and come for his head. Mariah Carey can't because she's worth 320 million. Like 270 more than Nick, 240 more than Nick, whatever the number is. She worth way, 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 way more than Nick Cannon. Those girls are either very young or not from the States or have a questionable mentality that needs to be examined. Grand Madam, the two ladies in question are both 31 years of age and one is a model. Yeah, they probably just ain't got all of their onions, Grand Madam. Because I don't know no two women who's going to be pregnant by the same chick and be like, daffodils, Snicker bars, hugs, unicorns. Hell no. Y'all both like 8-9 months pregnant? All because of that Christmas song? yes, missing they onions. They onions are gone, Grand Madam. And had the nerve to post on they Instagram pages. Oh, my baby daddy. Oh, love you, my baby daddy. Happy Father's Day. We're so happy to have you in our lives. The baby ain't been born yet. You don't know if that baby gonna be happy to have Nick in his life. Well, maybe he will if Nick's buying him extravagant gifts and taking very good care of him. Sure, but my daddy and your mama was together, but my daddy and your mama was together too. I can imagine that conversation. I would not want to be, well, I would want to be in the room for that conversation. Oh, yeah, something. I would think after now that women getting approached, well, young and dumb. I would think I would think at some point you get approached by Nick Cannon. Hey, girl, what's up? Skirt. Y'all should hit Nick Cannon like that. Just make him pump his brakes before he even get started. I don't know what. I don't know, man. I don't get that. I mean, I know like cats that's like ex drug dealers and stuff like that, and they just got babies everywhere, and it's like, and they ugly too. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, ugly, and the women's is just getting with them, having their babies. It's all about the bags. It's all about the bags, nothing more. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's probably a toss up between the bags and the mentality of these ladies. You know what I'm saying? Mariah Carey was first, so she, I wouldn't necessarily say Mariah Carey's stupid, but you know what I mean? You can tell like how some people move. You know what I mean? If you one of them guys that's like that be out in the streets and you just out there to knock them down, a woman with half a brain knows that you're about that life. You know what I'm saying? They know. I mean, come on, we all at one point or another, whether it was a girlfriend, a baby mama, a wife, they'll at one point in time in your life, I say like 99% of men done been like, hey, let me see what I can get away with. Hey, let me see what she gonna let me do. Hey, let me see what they gonna let me do. You know what I'm saying? And the more rope you give a cat, the more brazen and bold. And look at that Cannon. Oh, I got away with it with one. And she ain't 6 child support on me. Oh, got away with 2, 3, 4, 5. And then like one, I think the one that's pregnant with the twins now, he had a baby with previously. So he got 3 kids in total by one of them. Where are their fathers? Because what father is okay with their daughter bringing up Nick's name? You better be telling a wild and out joke you heard. If you bringing up Nick Cannon's braggedy behind, you know what I'm saying? That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. You better be talking about wilding out or one of them whack songs he did with R. Kelly. I ain't I ain't got no reason. I got 3 daughters. I bet I hear one of them talking about Nick Cannon. Ooh, Nick Cannon, cute daddy. Shut up. Shut up. You don't know what's happening over there. That's just, yeah. What they say, we got to do better. We got to do better. Yeah, he is the wilding out there. Most of the time, Mr. Smith, he is. He definitely is the joke. They be roasting Nick Cannon on wilding out. He just there because Viacom said Nick be there. Nick will give you $3 million if you go and get us a bunch of black guys that know how to tell urban jokes. And that's what I think Wildin' Out was. But that's just me, y'all. That's just me, y'all. That's just me. Okay. Let's see. Herschel Walker, Nick Cannon. Can we talk comics for a hot second before we dip out? Can we talk comics for a hot second? Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, hey, I sound like I'm doing a video. Okay. I saw a behind the scenes video for Wild 'N Out, and Nick Cannon was not the one who selected the comedians. Okay, well, then Viacom is on some BS. Truth to tell, I ain't really watched Wild 'N Out as much as I used to since Cat Williams wasn't on there no more. So Cat Williams left. I don't know if Avion Crockett is still on there, but it's some folks. Some of them I don't really find that funny. And the I Want to Be Black white girls, not feeling them at all. Anyways, what I was setting up, comic related. All right. Once upon a time, we talking about me. I wrote a play. Okay. And the play was centered around, most of the characters were 20 somethings. And I had to write dialogue that sounded like 20 somethings having a conversation. So rather than me, at the time I was 40 something, mid 40s, late 40s, something like that. A 40 something year old man trying to write dialogue in a play or some kind of production for 20-year-old somethings isn't going to sound like 20-year-old somethings having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because I might get some of the slang right, but then I might mess up royally in other areas. I realize my shortcoming. So rather than try to write out all of they parts myself, I invited the 20 somethings to critique and assist in editing the dialogue. No. Real spill, Theo. I'm not going to try to write some stuff that I may not be able to effectively 100% do. Don't get it twisted, bro. I can get some of the dialogue in there, but if I'm trying to capture the 20 somethings, which I did, by the way, to come into the play and say, hey, I was feeling that play. That play was dope. That play was this. That play was that. Don't thank me. I had help. I'm going to give credit where credit's due. But this is what I'm getting at, y'all. Who has read What If Miles Morales #4? What if Miles Morales was Thor? It's hammer time. It's hammer time. In 2022, you got a teenage character, a teenage black character saying it's hammer time. You got a black teenage character saying by Odin's fade. Low key, that's kind of a fly line, but my point is the gentleman who wrote Miles Morales, What If Miles Morales #4, is not a black man. Now, I'm not saying that only black people should write black stuff, because if John Ridley's Black Panther is any indication, black people are fucking black people's stuff up. What I'm saying is, and this is how it ties into my play story, know the audience you are writing for. He might be able to write it, but not in What If Miles Morales #4. He didn't. He screwed the pooch on that one. Okay. Now, to make up for it, this writer has said, I apologize for my whack ass comic book, and I'm going to donate the proceeds that I make off of it to charity. Theo, I know what John Ridley got going on. It ain't writing a fine comic. That's for damn sure. I'm like, man, I didn't think nobody could make me go. I'm damn near tired of reading Black Panther. What? Me? I'm tired of reading Black Panther? You got to be a shitty writer. You got to be. If I'm tired of reading Black Panther, you got to be garbage on a stick. And he writes scripts and screenplays. Screw the pooch makes you think of Gus Grissom. Love you for that one, Grandmadam. I love you for that one. Okay. I'm gonna go watch that tonight. Anyway, I don't know if y'all can see this. Can you see that? That's the cover, or one of the covers, of Miles Morales. Are you shitting me? Thor rocking Jordans. Was Thor rocking Jordans? Thor was rocking Jordans. And Asgard in this comic book is referred to as the Hood, and they got tennis shoes hanging from telephone wires in Asgard. Where they do that at? Yes. Then that should tell him something, Theo. He should stop writing Black Panther is what the hell he should do. Yeah, I'm like, bruh, come on. Are y'all effing serious? By Odin's fade? He's talking about his haircut. Normally that line is by Odin's beard. But by Odin's fade. So Odin in this What If, he got a crispy fade. Is that what we saying? I mean, I think cinematically the blended Asgard is better than the Asgard in this story. And that's saying something. Because I don't really care for the MCU right now, as most people have noted. Um, hey, Thea, the writer of this particular issue, half Jewish. Yeah, put that one in your pipe and smoke it. Really now? Is that a fact? Are you telling me somebody Jewish did something that could have been portrayed or conceived or construed as stereotypical? Oh, heaven forbid. Thoughts, comments, discussion. Tell, oh, brother Lawrence, how you doing there? How you doing, homie? Much love and respect, little bro. Um, unless he's trying to pull an American Gods, Odin's Black Sun, Shadow Moon. I need to get caught up on that show. It was a whole bunch of fudge packing going on that show, and it just kind of threw me off a little bit. So I was like, I'm gonna give them a break, and to see they can ease back on the gratuitous man sex, you know. I don't know. And here's where I'm at with it before anybody starts, putting up emojis and telling me what I am and what I ain't. It's the same way I feel about all of this so-called diversity and inclusion. Okay. I'm telling a story about a superhero. So, shouldn't the story be about boom, pow, wham, bam, multiverses, incursions, knocking somebody out of orbit, banks getting robbed, people foiling bank robberies, that kind of a thing. Okay, it should not be about that character's sexual identity. It shouldn't be about that character's proclivities when they in the bed. Yes, we can talk about it, but why are we making it the damn focus of everything? That's what I got issues with. Why should the fact that Robin is bisexual, that Superman's son is bisexual, be played up? Spider-Man is a superhero that protects New York and happens to be a high school student that is heterosexual. Do we play up the fact constantly that Peter Parker is heterosexual, or do we simply just incorporate it into the story and let it happen naturally? Like in the case of North Star. Okay, there had been no previous mention up until that point of North Star being gay. And when North Star announced he was gay, it didn't seem weird because we didn't know anything else about Jean-Claude Bouvier other than he skied, you know what I'm saying, and that he could move real fast, and when he touched hands with his sister, they could let off light. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about his sexual proclivities. You are right, Grand Madam. It does depend on who the writers are. Did what get canceled, Lawrence? The Miles Morales comic book, or what? What are you asking about if it got canceled? Hit me. So when we do things like what this man is doing in Miles Morales, it's obvious that you're trying to shoehorn things into this story that shouldn't be in it and that could potentially be construed as offensive to one or more ethnic groups. Oh, American Gods. No, I don't know. I stopped watching after season 2, I think it was. Season 2. whatever season it was when Wale came on there and was playing Shango. That's when I was like, mm, okay. But yeah, I like the show. I just, don't make it about, like, for instance, we know that in Greek mythology, Zeus liked to impregnate everything that was moving. That's part of who he is. Now, if I had presented, or if Zeus had been presented as a benevolent God who loves the people that he takes care of, but then a couple years later we come out and Zeus is knocking down everything, with breasts, then I'm gonna be like, okay, you are forcing me to deal with a character that I shouldn't have to deal with. You feel me? So why do we make people's gender and sexual orientation the focus of every damn thing? It's a comic book. I want to see comic book shit, not that this person is lesbian or gay or super promiscuous, unless it's part of the story. DC and Pride Month, miss me with that shit. Marvel and Marvel voices, miss me with that shit. Okay, if you want to tell a story, but don't just gratuitously step up and say this is for the LGBTQ community, because quiet as kept, the LGBTQ community ain't even reading damn comic books. So this is all a preventative measure so we don't get canceled. Because everybody think, oh, the LGBTQ, if we don't include them, they're going to start trying to cancel us. Grand Madam said, you said Nick Cannon is the son of Zeus. Well, Zeus's sons are demigods, and I don't hardly think Nick Cannon's a demigod. But yeah, I get where he was going with that. Yes, very, very, very lazy ass writing, Grand Madam. And to me, it's also opportunistic writing as well, because if I want to make this go over, let's make him gay. If I want to make this go over, let's make her a lesbian, bisexual, queer, whatever. Write it into the story because it fits. Write it into the story because you're a good writer. Right there, Mr. Smith. That is exactly it. That was the word that was inside my brain. But you put pandering. That's exactly 100. That's pandering. I mean, and we talking about, like LGBTQ stuff, but it would be the same thing as, hey, let's make this character black. Hey, let's make this character female. That's pandering too. They've had great stories involving Wiccan and Hulkling. They didn't focus on their sexuality. They just told the story. Touchdown! That's exactly it. That's exactly what we talk about, Theo. Just tell the damn story. You know what I mean? I'm not here for all of that other BS, man. Tell the story. Engage me with a story. Don't engage me with gimmicks. And that's one of the reasons why I stopped buying those sweeping 12 issue and 15 different comic book stories. If you can't tell the damn story in one comic book, I don't care. War of the Realms, I ain't fuck with it. No, I didn't. Y'all call me what you want to call me. I did not. I'm not getting ready to go through 77 different comic books to read a story. Ain't gonna do it. Not no more. I'm not doing that. Not only that. Yes, Not only is that you gratuitously are baiting me because you want me to finish this story, and I want to finish the story, but you put it in 15 different comic books that all cost $4.99 a piece, and you want me to buy all 17 of them comic books. Nice marketing strategy, and that might work on like 11, 12-year-olds who can get their mama to bring them to the LCS and buy all 17 of them comic books. But yeah, that's what it is, a gimmick. You pandering with a gimmick. Ding ding ding, that's it. You are pandering a gimmick to me, hoping I'll bite. Oh, let's make Batman more interesting by making him relatable. What would make Batman relatable? Let's marry him off. No, me neither, Mr. Smith. Man, when I really, it was like, I think Civil War. Nah, because I only bought the core books. I didn't go all over creation trying to figure out Civil War and everybody else's comic. What was the major storyline before Civil War? Secret Wars? Nah, not even Secret Wars. Executioner song back in the 90s. That's the last story I dipped into every single comic book and to stay up with that story. After that, I was like, that costed too much damn money. I'm not doing that again. Yeah, it seems like now there's a crossover and an event, not even every year, maybe like every 6 months, where they got Convergence and Rebirth over in DC, and then you got Heroes Reborn over in Marvel, and they got another storyline going on. And yeah, man, ain't nobody trying to keep up with all that. Well, put it like this: I'll keep up with it, but I'm not gonna buy all 50, 111 books to to keep up with it, because that's just, it's obvious y'all trying to get me to spend more money. I like my savings account more than I like reading epic storylines. Call me crazy, y'all. Call me crazy. You know, it just it is what it is, y'all. It's I think a lot of it has to do with, and this ain't no knock on anybody who is considered quote unquote a millennial. But I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Y'all can get mad at me if y'all want to get mad at me. If you want to try to argue the points, you can, but you ain't gonna change my mind. Y'all soft. SOF. Y'all soft. You know, and I mean soft in the way of sensitivity. In the way of how you let things affect you. And I can't tell you how many times a millennial done came up to me and said, I don't like what you said on the radio because it made me feel. Now, don't get it twisted. People don't come up to me telling me about how much they hate my radio show. Because by and large, most people are like, oh, we love your show, and blah, 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 so on and so forth. Shouts out to my girl Jasmine for that. But just a lot of things ain't about y'all feelings. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be able to separate feelings from concrete issues that need to be discussed and or confronted. You feel me? I mean, it's just, yeah, man. Come on now, y'all. Go, man up. Man up. Like my man said in training day, man up. You know what I'm saying? Grow a pair. It's like everything somebody say to you shouldn't mess with your sensitivities. Everything somebody do shouldn't be a reason you go and protest. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just that's deal with it. I mean, I'm not saying keep it bottled in, because that's bad too. But at the same time, don't make everything into a federal situation. I don't like how that. I feel like that's wrong. I feel like you shouldn't have said that. I feel like Feelings. Everything ain't about feelings. Sometimes things are just what they are. That's my 50 cent worth. That's it. That's it. Y'all, guess what? Even coming on late, we still managed to do an hour, y'all. We still managed to do an hour. And I still managed to get a nice size room full of people in the room. Hey, you know what? Next Thursday, I am going to Vegas. So I have to get a lay of the land and figure out first, because if I try to do a live in a hotel room, we all know how Wi-Fi is at hotels, and I'm gonna be at the MGM Grand. So, do y'all want me to try to do a live next week and stuff just be going in and out and in and out and in and out? You know what I'm saying? But that's up to y'all. If y'all really, 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 really want a brother to do it live from Vegas, which might be fun, but I'm gonna be linking up with Byron Smith. So maybe I see Lawrence. Just enjoy myself. Yeah, I'm going to the Cannoneer Adesanya fight. That's gonna be something. Because Jared Cannonier is actually from here originally. My homeboy who does jujitsu, him and some of the partners, they used to roll, fight with Jared. And Jared came up, went into the UFC, boom. So we sliding down there to support Anchorage. Wait a minute, your title changed during the live. How did that happen? My title changed? I don't know. I maybe it took it a long time, to catch up with whatever. I don't know. Wait a minute, your title. Yeah, I don't know. I What title you talking about? Because I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really see no change. Anywho, um, well, let's not marinate on it too long. I am going to go ahead and get up and get out of here. Catch up on these updates with these fires and see what's going on with that. And I may, or that's so ambiguous to say, I may or may not see you next week. Y'all said, well, Lauren said, nah, for me to just go ahead and enjoy myself. So I might just do a vid. There we go. I might just do a video with Byron. Me and Byron do a video. How about that, y'all? Me and Byron do a video, and we get that out to y'all after my adventures in Vegas. How about that? Yes, that works. Okay. Yo, thank y'all. Brother Lawrence, Grand Madam Tarot, Ray Smith, Jeffrey Lane, and of course my man Theo B, as well as all you other people that was in the wings but didn't come out and make yourselves known. You didn't think I could see that kind of thing, did you? Surprise! Thank y'all all for coming out. I sound like Russell Simmons. Thank y'all for coming out and rocking with me. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I will be coming at y'all with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good and be good to each other. Peace.